What's the most unexpected way you got rich, completely legally? I made $20,000 to $1,000 in a year reselling rare Lego pieces. Bought huge bulk lots at garage sales, sorted out the discontinued minifigs and weapons, sold them individually on Bricklink. Darth Revan paid for my rent. I scanned old textbooks in high demand, made digital summaries, and sold annotated versions with practice tests. Schools didn't care as long as I wasn't pirating the original books. I was making $3,000 a month in college. I bought expired domain names that had existing backlinks and traffic. Reused them to build niche blogs, slapped on ads, sold them 6 months later. One $12 domain turned into $6,500. I dumpster dived, legally, got designer clothes behind retail stores, cleaned them up, resold them on Depop, $8,000 in 6 months. Still wear a pair of $400 boots I found. I wrote a blog about vintage calculator repair. Traffic was low but hyper-targeted. One day Texas Instruments offered me $12,000 to take down a teardown post. I didn't. They paid $20,000. I made dumb celebrity breakup poems on Fiverr. Like, Taylor dumped Joe, it's time to go. $5 turned into $50 orders overnight. At one point I earned $14,000 in 3 months. Bought my first vending machine at 16, put it in a car repair shop lobby. By 24 I had 12 machines, all stocked, all passive, made $40,000 last year. I bought weird Instagram handles like at Vintage Eckables and at Tiny's office. People will pay stupid money for branding. Sold one for $3,000 to a hipster furniture shop. Took insanely detailed class notes in med school. Formatted them, added diagrams, and sold PDFs to incoming students. 1 year equals $18,000 and a small cult following. Helped my grandma sell her old Hallmark greeting card collection on Etsy. Turns out some were very collectible. A Valentine's card from 1960 sold for $230. I propagated rare house plants from cuttings. Took 6 months to grow and resell them. One Monstera elbow cutting made me $280. Green thumbs pay green cash. I cleaned up and flipped old office chairs. Companies throw out $600 ergonomic chairs with minor damage. I fixed the wheels, cleaned the mesh, and sold them for $300 each. Made $16,000 in a year. Collected scratch CDs from thrift stores, melted them into aesthetic bowls and jewelry. Sold on Etsy. Turns out Gen Z loves shiny trash. I made custom voicemail greetings in a dog's voice for people. I barked, I howled, I spoke like a golden retriever with an attitude. It paid for my first semester of college. I started a lost and found recovery service at music festivals. People paid me to track down items, contact organizers, and arrange returns. It started as a favor, ended up being a full-time gig during summers. Bought used Game Boy cartridges at pawn shops. Replaced the batteries, added rare saves, sold to collectors. Pokemon saves with shiny starters, gold mine. Resold unopened coffee beans from local clearance racks online. Hipster roasts go for 3x the price on eBay. One lucky batch funded a month of rent. Collected weird VHS tapes from estate sales. Uploaded lost content to YouTube. One 1987 puppet show earned me $2,000 Found incomplete board games for $1 each. Sold individual pieces on Etsy, dice, miniatures, even instruction manuals, all sold. Made custom artisan keycaps using clay and resin. Sold them in limited drops on Discord. Nerds love keyboards, I love their money. Salvaged RAM and CPUs from e-waste, sold them as functional vintage builds to retro gamers. 1998 builds equals 2020 for profits. Bought broken Tamagotchis, fixed battery contacts, flipped them. One rare Japanese version went for $490. Created a text alert system for snow day closures in my town. Charged parents $1 a month. 800 subscribers later, I was basically a Blizzard prophet. Sold old blank 1980s and 90s receipts, invoices, and punch cards. Film studios paid up to $80 per sheet for props. Used to go to restaurant auctions and buy old menus and neon signs. Cafes and influencers begged to rent them for photo shoots. Passive income from props, yes please. Build weird niche Excel templates, beer tasting logs, tarot readings, pet feeding charts. Sold them on Gumroad, $6 here, $8 there. $10,000 by year's end. Turned my dad's dusty basement of oddities into an eccentric Airbnb stay. Marketed it as a tiny museum, booked solid for months straight. Bought women's purses at Goodwill with weird foreign zippers. Sold just the zippers to restoration shops in Europe. One Chanel zip equals $100. Sold motivational voice notes to people trying to quit smoking. Recorded daily messages like breathe, you're not weak. One client paid $300 for 30 days. Extreme couponing, but only for pet food. Built stockpiles and resold to shelters and owners on Facebook Marketplace. Made $9,000 in a year. Cleaned out school lockers for cash after term ended. Found headphones, calculators, jackets, sold most online. The real profit, yearbooks, people will pay to see their old photos. Combined old school gumball machines with limited edition Pokemon stickers. Kids emptied them weekly, parents paid me in quarters. $3,000 in coins that summer. Helped elderly people turn their handwriting into digital fonts. Sold each font as a gift for grandkids. Etsy exploded. One grandma called me her angel. Sold pre-packaged, scented campfire in a bag kits on TikTok. Dried pine, orange peel, cinnamon sticks. They sold out every Friday. What unusual ways to earn money do you know? Write in the comments.